Hello to any and all movie nerds and fans out there, and in particular, racing film and Formula One fans. Welcome to Film Obsessed, where today we are going to talk about the upcoming F1 movie starring Brad Pitt, which has just dropped its first trailer. This is a movie I've been interested in for a long time now, ever since it was announced, and this new trailer that we got was great, and the movie looks awesome. However, there's just one thing that has me worried, of which we'll talk about today. If you enjoyed the new trailer, give this video a like and subscribe so that we can build this new film community that I'm trying to start on this channel. Without further ado, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's jump right into it. So firstly, I want to talk about my excitement for this movie because there are a couple of things that factor into that. For one, I actually have a soft spot for racing movies. Something as simple as a guilty pleasure of mine with a racing movie like the original Death Race with Jason Statham. I love the movie Rush, which is another Formula One movie with Chris Hemsworth and Daniel Bruhl. Ford v Ferrari with Matt Damon and Christian Bale is also fantastic. And then recently, I found a lot of love for the new Gran Turismo movie, which I would argue is maybe arguably one of the best racing and video game movies ever made at the same time. All these movies have something unique to them that keeps me coming back to watch them in some capacity, which is where we get to this new Formula One movie now. One of the other reasons I'm excited for this film is because it's being directed by the same man who directed films like Tron Legacy, Oblivion, and then recently the big one in Top Gun Maverick. I think his influence on this movie shows a lot in the footage of this teaser trailer because you can tell that a lot of the footage looks real and they actually shot many of these sequences during actual Formula One races. There are behind the scenes videos showing that very thing as well, so there's proof in the pudding with all of this. I think that Joseph Kosinski did a fantastic job directing a movie like Top Gun Maverick, which also took that idea of putting the camera and the actors in the actual fighter jets and shooting those scenes like that. It gives it more of an immersive experience that an audience member can be attracted to. So again, when I look at this footage, it looks very good. The trailer itself, I think, was also very good because it comes off as a teaser where it's not giving any of the story away and just showing moments of what to expect. I'm getting heavy vibes of two films of which I just named in Rush and Ford v Ferrari. Some of the characters that I noticed in the trailer really give off the vibe from those movies, and so that gets me very excited. The main set of actors they are showing off are Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon, and then a kid named Damson Idris, who I'm a bit unfamiliar with, so you have some good actors in there which gives it some appeal. Brad Pitt looks like he's playing more of a hotshot driver, Kerry Condon is probably his wife, I'd assume, and then Javier Bardem seems to be playing some sort of business executive, just by judging off his attire and then also his mannerisms. For a first teaser, again, I think they did a good job, and I think they really honed in on the idea of the Formula One races, which I think is what is important to get people into it. We now get to the point of the video where I do want to discuss my worry for this movie and why I am remaining open-minded come 2025 when it releases. First things first, I just mentioned it, but the movie is coming out next year in 2025, and I'm almost questioning if this was the best time to release this trailer so soon. I get that maybe they might have planned to release this in anticipation for it to be shown in movie theaters for Deadpool and Wolverine, but hopefully this doesn't get forgotten by audience members out there, so that's one of the things to point out. I did also want to point out a certain piece of news that was announced with this movie when connecting it in with another fact about the filmmaking process behind it. So it was reported that this movie is backed by Apple and will probably go to Apple TV Plus at some point with the idea in mind that it exclusively releases in theaters to start, as you saw at the end of the trailer. That is very good, and I like that they are doing that, to be clear. The problem that lies in front of us is that it was also reported with this news that the film is currently at a $300 million budget and more coming down the line depending on what they do with the marketing campaign. A $300 million plus budget to earn back in theaters is no easy task, especially if it's not for something that's big in IP or franchise name. Don't get me wrong, Formula One is very popular around the world. I just hope that the studios behind it and everyone else who is working on the film don't feel like they have to just sell it on the name alone. There are a lot of things they can sell this movie at, but at the end of the day, it is a $300 million in-budget film, and while I can see some of the money on screen, I just hope that this is not a movie in the line of movies that we've gotten recently where they were made for insanely big budgets and came out very well in quality. Sometimes it doesn't just come down to the fact that art doesn't always need to make money to show its true colors. Recently, Admittedly, with a film like Furiosa, I absolutely adored that movie, and so did many other people, but it didn't make any money. I have a feeling we could see a situation like that here with this film, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm genuinely curious to see what the marketing strategy is with this movie and how they sell it come next year as we approach its release. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow film nerds, that is where this video is going to end. To just give my final thoughts, again, I'm very excited for this movie. It looks awesome. If I'm overreacting about this, please do let me know if you think that is the case. Movies like this are experiential events in the movie theater, and so I hope everything goes right with it. But right now, I'm still a little worried with those factors that I've mentioned. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments as to what you thought about this video and my commentary on it. If you want to see more moving forward from me on this channel with regards to film and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here and turn on that notification bell to be updated for when I upload again. So yeah, that's a wrap, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all soon for the next video.